Hello and welcome. In the last lecture we tried to cover meaning and uses of index number, and now we know the primary meaning of index number, that is a ratio or percentage of value of the variable in current year to the value of the variable in the base year. Okay, now so there are two important terms in index number and they are current year and base year. Now what is current year? It is very simple. The current year is the year for which we want or we need to calculate the index number is called the current year. That means for which year we want to make the comparison of the value of the variable with the value of the variable in base year. Yes, say in our example that we took in the previous lecture, we try to understand the index number of price of 2020. How did we calculate it? Price in 2020 divided by price in 2019 all into 100. Okay, that means we calculated the index number of price for the year 2020. So in our example, 2020 was current year and 2019 was base year, because we took 2019 as a reference point. We compared the price in 2020 with the price in 2019. That means we calculated the index number for the year 2020. And since we calculated the index number for the year 2020, in that example 2020 was current year. And since we compared the price of 2020 with price of 2019, 2019 is called the base year. That was a reference point. We as compared to price in 2019, what happened with the price in 2020. That was our purpose behind calculation of the index number. So the current year is the year for which we want or we need to calculate the index number. Yes. Then what is base year? Okay, base year is nothing, it is reference point. Yes, let's make a clarification. Now onwards we shall use the term year instead of period or say location or situation, because mostly the index numbers are calculated by comparing the yearly data. Now what is base year? The year usually from the past which we take as reference point to compare the current year's value of the variable is called the base year. Again, in our example, we compared the price in 2020 with the price in 2019. So, in our example, 2019 was our reference point. That means we took 2019 as base year. Yes. Now, so there are some important points which we should keep in our mind. The important points about base year. First of all, the base year should be normal. Yes, that means the base year should be without abnormal fluctuations in the value of the variable due to unusual events. Say prices. So we know that prices are determined on the basis of demand and supply, and abnormal fluctuations in demand or supply affect the price, and this kind of abnormal fluctuations might be there because of natural calamities or man-made calamities or any say situation influencing as a whole for a very long period of the year. So we should not select a year which is with this kind of abnormal situations, because that abnormal situation or situations must have affected the prices and there must be abnormal fluctuations in the prices of the commodities or say any other numerical or statistical data. So the base year must be normal with stability in the value of the variable under consideration. That is the main point. Next is base year should not be from a distant past. Yes, we know that generally the base year is from past. But it should not be from a distant past, because between the base year and current year there are few years, it's okay, but if there are so many years, so many different things would have happened, and now the factors affecting the value of the variables may have changed. Not all, but few or many of the factors affecting the value of the variable may have changed. So it is, say, not advisable to compare the value of the variable affected by some factors in current year with the value of the variable which was affected by some different factors in the base year. That's why it is necessary to select a base year from, say, nearer past. And base year can be selected in two ways. There are two different methods in real life to select the base year. The first is fixed base method and second is chain base method. As the name shows, fixed base method, a base year is selected and for few years it is kept fixed as base year. And chain base, every year the base year is changed. But these two are from our main topics, and in the next lecture we are going to discuss fixed base method in detail with numerical example. That means from the very next lecture we are going to start the numerical examples, the calculations. I hope you like the lecture. This lecture is useful for you. Yes, and don't forget to like the lecture, to subscribe my channel Puar Academy by Prashant Puar. Yes, and don't forget to recommend my lectures, my channel to your friends, to your classmates. That's it. Thank you very much.